Hello and welcome to Recettear, an item shop tale. Let's hop right into a new game and I'll explain what's going on along with the intro.
Racketeering ho!
No, that doesn't come for a while. Now, one of the things about this game is that there's a lot of text, so I'm not going to be reading all of it out loud because, well, I don't have that kind of patience, really. So if you're following along, you're just gonna have to read it yourself. Sorry about that. And what voice acting there is in this game is just kind of generic Japanese phrases, so yeah.
I can translate some of them. They're not always the same.
They're not always
That does say, wake up please though.
They're not always they're not substantive though.
No.
So, Recettear and Item Shop Tale is a game where we play as Recette, the girl on the right, and run an item shop so our house doesn't get repossessed. In order to do this, we engage in the wonderful things that capitalism embodies.
Capitalism ho!
Buy for $1 and sell for $2. There's also a fair amount of looting dungeons, but well, that comes later. And here is our small little item shop. You need to understand how this game works. Now, this game has a lot of features and content and stuff in it, and there are plenty of helpful in-game tutorials, but as things come up, we'll just be explaining them in far more succinct detail.
And if you really want to know how the game works, you're probably going to be playing the game anyway.
There's also a matter of the wiki is also very helpful.
I never used the wiki to play the game.
In wiki we trust.
She would.
Oh, we can move. Hooray!
Heading
So,
out.
here we have the town map. Going over things really quickly, we have the town square, which is where we can see events happen. Market, where we can buy more common consumer goods like food and tables and treasures and stuff.
As opposed to the Merchants Guild, where we can buy adventuring gear like armor and swords.
The pub is where events also happen, but it's only open at night. The church is another place that just has events. The Adventurers Guild is the place where you go to in order to get to dungeons, but well, that'll probably come in the next update, or this update. I don't know, we'll see how long this goes. And finally we have the Merchants Guild, where we have to go.
More cutscenes. A fairy! That's common in this world. Yes, you're a loan shark, you fairy. And she doesn't deny it. I find it interesting that fairies in this world bare their midriffs. I wonder if that's where their wings come out.
I think it's called fan service. I mean, you gotta show some skin, right?
Also, she's very big for a fairy.
No, I am not indicating I want to see any Recette fan service.
Please, no. She's like 9.
I don't want to see any tier fan service either, for that matter, so...
Well, she looks like she's 9.
Moving right along.
Heyo!
Here we have a menu. Buy is where we buy things. Sell is where we sell things. Talk is where we can get tutorial stuff. And leave lets us go back to the map. Now, we have 1,000 picks with which to get our shop up and running. Ideally at this point in the game, you just want to buy as much stuff as you can and worry about things like diversity or quality when you have more money. So, to that end, let's find the cheapest.
140, 210, 280, 175, 245, 105, 350, 140, 210, 70.
Okay.
Yep. 140, 250, 280, 210, 280, 140.
And we lose.
There's a 10 something. Okay. There you go.
Now, while here may tell you to buy things sparingly,
And just get one more thing that's about 195 because you can't afford 2 things.
there's really no reason not to, because money is for buying things in this game.
Oh, there was a 175. Get that.
Where?
To the right. Okay. There you go. One more. Okay. And now we have 20 picks. And I assume picks are like yen, so that's like 20 cents.
Sure, why not? Anyway, we got what we came here for, so let's leave. Into another cutscene.
Perfect, yes. We shall return. I'm looking forward to it. Keep paying me money. Oh wow, walnut bread.
Yay, free stuff. That's 100% profit.
Capitalism ho! Or capitalism ho.
Adam Smith would be proud of us. And that's the main point in this game. Let's make him proud.
Who's Adam Smith? Oh dear.
Really? He was the guy who wrote the book and is like the father of capitalism.
Okay. I don't know things, I'm sorry. Capitalism is just this new and exciting thing to me.
I actually know who Adam Smith is, but that kind of vague explanation is more humorous, I hope. Anyway, back to the shop. This sounds like a tutorial. And as I said, we're going to skip these because they're long and boring. Now, the basic way of how you sell things is that you put things on display. Putting things on display is how we attract people by coming in, which I'm explaining that here. Now, windowsills are important because what's in the windowsills will catch people's eyes, so ideally you want to have the more flashy
Put
things.
the armband in. I like the armband.
Oh, you want to have
No,
more...
not 2 of them. Variety!
Well,
Clothes. No, that's not. There we go.
so ideally you want to have your flashy stuff out front in order for it to sell, while everywhere else is just kind of real estate that will hopefully have people buy it from you.
I find that I have better days when people don't buy the stuff up front when I play this game. More cutscenes!
Yes, that will do it. Now then, let's get down to business.
To defeat the Huns. I mean, to make
There
a
are
sale.
no Huns in this game, I think. Just elves. Damn elves.
Whistle, whistle.
Another cutscene. Another tutorial. Moving on.
Yeah.
Is this a cutscene or is it...
Let's skip it.
Okay. Ah, here we go. Now, the basic thrust of this game is that people will come
Oh
to buy...
wow, she wants your walnut bread.
People will come to buy stuff from you and you haggle over it. Ideally you want to sell things at 130% of their base price. Now,
that's about the maximum margin of profit. People are very reluctant to pay more than that, and they might not even pay that. They might haggle you lower.
Now, there are a few things to consider at this point in the game. One, characters all have different spending limits. So, the housewife, for example, usually doesn't go for 130, like, ever. And two, it's better if playing the game to build up customer loyalty, which is done by giving them good deals, so they'll keep coming back and they'll be willing to spend more. Which also has the effect of giving us a bonus to our merchant experience, which is good because that gives us more options in how we want to run and what we can do with our business. So instead, we're going to charge her 115%. Which she'll accept.
And we got 12 experience.
Yeah, that's all.
No, 12 looks good. Hooray! I made a sale! I'm so happy! I made one sale!
We did it!
Backstory time!
We're hopefully not screwed.
Okay. Yes.
Now,
You just started in the middle.
for you people who haven't played this game before, you're probably wondering why all this happened, and why Careful and Shark and so on and so forth. So, exposition time. This is admittedly kind of long, but we're not going to skip it, if only because there's actual character content in this. And one of the main reasons why you play this game is to read the dialogue, so we'll just be along here making commentary when we feel like it.
Hey, look, opening credits. Tale of a fairy, a girl, and how to run an item shop.
Or not to run an item shop, as will be the case for a while.
Recettear, the reckoning.
I think you added a few words there.
Which words?
All of them.
Oh dear. Cute little mushroom on the floor. I'm gonna be a hero! Midlife crisis!
Oh, and for anyone wondering, no, we never find out what happened to Recettear's mom. Moving on.
She's a mom?
Presumably.
I don't know, I just assume he's a single dad.
Someone had to give birth to her, unless her dad's a pod 4 person and she's
This is a magical world!
I think basic human biology still works, if nothing else.
Papa was secretly a woman.
And where's a man?
Dead. Since before she was born.
Right.
Lemongrass. She's a plant.
Or sure, she actually is secretly a plant person. Okay.
It explains all the green she wears.
She could like green.
Such big words. I like how it has a stamp on it from the finance company.
Stamps make everything official.
Oh yes. The first time I played this game, I thought the image was stolen, until I looked at the text. Then I realized the finance company stole it from themselves. They're very, very lenient with this little girl. Or very strict, I'm not really sure.
Recettear had magical powers. No, really, she does. It's called narrativium. And everyone around her is affected by it like a black hole as they're morphed and twisted into things that they normally wouldn't be and go against every logic of their being.
Oh, really? I just assumed it was the power of friendship.
Didn't I just say that?
Never mind. I'm impressed she was able to survive for that long without eating. I mean, no, she didn't have to pay rent, but wouldn't she have to pay for food?
The cutscene starts out with her saying that she has enough money for food.
Oh. No, I meant, how did she get the money for food? Did she just assume that she'd have money until Papa came back?
Well, she clearly wasn't a totally irresponsible parent. He left some money behind.
Or maybe he forgot it because or maybe it wouldn't fit in his bag. He was only an adventurer after all. I don't even understand. If she flees, then you just take the house. So why would she run away? She wouldn't have to run away. The house can't run with her. Yayness! With such sparse voice acting, I think it would have been nice if the localization team re-recorded them in English. I know how much work it is, but it would have been really nice. Racketeering ho!
You know, when you keep saying that, it ruins the joke.
It does? Why? Recette and Tear. Racketeering ho!
And if people were just pronouncing it perfectly fine until they realized that?
Well, you pronounced it Recettear. That obscures it. Tear clearly calls her Recette at one point.
Yeah, for all we know, it could have been a lot more obvious in the Japanese version. Even more cutscenes.
I wonder why she likes using that word.
Which?
The French. It's out of nowhere. I wonder what the Japanese originally said.
French?
Was it in French originally?
It was originally going to be.
I don't understand people who speak English and swear in French, I'm sorry.
Do you understand people who speak in Japanese and swear in English?
No.
How about people who speak in Japanese and swear in French?
I don't understand them either.
So
I don't generally understand most people who speak in Japanese. I'm not that good at Japanese.
So it doesn't really.
Just say.
So it doesn't really matter what two languages they use, because you're gonna be equally confused regardless.
I'm confused why they use a second language for their swearing.
Because it's polite or something.
It's not though. My mom swears in French. It's weird.
Your mom is weird.
It's true. My mom is weird, boys and girls.
And I am
too.
Shot Let's Play. where we try to make fun of this game and give you strange information about our personal lives. Hooray!
It's awesome!
And this is another tutorial. Basically, in the top left-hand corner, there's a clock that breaks up the day into 4 segments. Most actions require one segment of time, so we have to figure out what we're doing for each segment. Mainly because
we have a debt to pay by the 8th of the month. And that's in a week. Less than a week, actually.
So, we need to figure out how to best make enough money to pay it, or it's game over.
10,000 picks is a lot of money. We only have 136 of them right now.
Yeah, but we have all that stuff tied up in items that we're gonna sell.
Right. So, what do you want to do now?
Well,
Do you want to open the shop, or do you want to go out?
I was actually thinking we'd end it here, leaving everybody to speculate what we're going to do now.
Okay.
So until then, have a good time, and we'll see you next.
Save.
You'll hear us next time on Recettear, and I am Shop Let's Play.